Good morning, everyone. This is Bremster, and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle called What's My Line by EPH. This puzzle has quite a few rules in it, so you'll notice in the box above me that I've basically said normal diagonal rules, normal between line rules, normal Renban rules, and I've just called out the rule that's a little bit different. But if you open the puzzle or if you look in the puzzle description, all of the rules will be detailed fully there. It's just in the box above me that they're summarized, but I'll go through it in the video. What's going on? I feel like I should have more to say at the start of each video, but I often really don't. I'm always looking for submissions. I've got a few that I need to work through at the moment. Like I'm doing stuff from about 3 or 4 weeks ago at the moment, but I only get a couple of submissions a day, if that. So it can be a little bit tricky for me to say how much I've got in the backlog because not every puzzle that I get is suitable for the channel. So I'm really not 100% sure how things are going for submissions, but if you do come across anything that you think is appropriate for the channel, or you've created something that you think is appropriate for the channel, it could be good to send it on through. My submission guidelines are below. I link to them above in every video, or at least I try to. I think I've missed a couple. Let's get on with the puzzle. I don't know how hard this one is. I've been told that there might be some tricks to it. I'm not sure. So yeah, let's have a look, shall we? So normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. We've also got the main diagonals, and along each of these main diagonals, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition as well. This is the diagonal rule. So it gives us an extra set of 1 to 9 on those diagonals. So in each row, column, box, and on the main diagonals, we must place a set of the digits 1 to 9 without repetition. In box 1, we have a between line, and the digits that are placed on the line must be strictly between the digits placed in the circles at the end of the line. We have a thermo. Along this thermo, digits must strictly increase from the bulb to the tip. So this will be higher than this will be higher than this will be higher than this. We have a German whisper line. I'm just noticing, I know it's there, but it's just in a weird place. We've got a German whisper line. Along this German whisper line, adjacent digits must have a difference of at least 5. And we've got a Renban line. And this Renban line must contain a set of consecutive, non-repeating, they're all in the same box so they couldn't, but it must contain a set of consecutive digits in any order. And basically what that means is if I was to take all of the digits off the line and sort them, they would be a run of digits. We have a palindrome line. This was a similar color to in the original one. I've reset this, but the name and the setter is the same, so all of the counts and solves and everything will carry over. But this was the same color as the thermo and the between line in the original. I've recolored it so that there's a bit of distinction. But on this line, this is a palindrome, and the digits that are placed on the palindrome must read the same in either direction. And then we've got this line, which is an anti-palindrome line. And this is something I've not seen before, but there was an example provided. And basically what it means is, it was in the submission, but I wasn't given anything. It was just a text box. But basically what it means is, along this line, cells equidistant from the middle must have a value which sum to 10. Basically, in other words, the sum of the digits, similar to a palindrome where these must be the same digits, these digits added together must sum to 10. And the way that I got it from the example, and this is kind of giving away a bit of a solve, is the middle digit doubled must sum to 10, because you're adding the digit. This is 2 away from this end. This is 2 away from this end. So the cell 2 away from each end added together must sum to 10. So if on an odd length one of these lines, the middle cell doubled must sum to 10, which is kind of a gimme. So anyway, that's the way an anti-palindrome works. So if this line was longer, say this line, just as an example, I had to turn my pen tool off yesterday because of a bug. If this line did this, for example, what we would have is these cells would sum to 10. These cells would sum to 10, and that doubled would sum to 10. Whereas if the line did that, then what we would have is we would have these cells would sum to 10 and these cells would sum to 10. The dot is just indicating the middle of the line, however, on this puzzle. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. Now, as I was just talking about, whoops, I'm in the wrong mode already. We do know that these two cells have to sum to 10, but this doubled has to sum to 10, so this is a 5. Now, German whisper line, I could also place a 5 here because of the nature of the 5 difference of a German whisper line. You can never put 5 on a German whisper line because of the 5 difference. If I went down from the 5, I would hit 0 or less, which is outside the range of Sudoku digits. If I went up, I would hit 10 or higher, outside the range of Sudoku digits. Now, that means that every digit on a German whisper line will either be lower than 5 or higher than 5 because it can't be 5. If I start lower than 5, I can't go down. Again, I would be way out of the range of Sudoku digits. And if I went up, because of the 5 difference, I would have to leapfrog the 5 into high. So the next digit would be high. But if the next digit is high, I can't go up. I have to go down, and because of the 5 difference, I have to leapfrog and then I would go down. And the same keeps going, alternating. So you will always alternate high, low, high, low, high, low. So what I know is each second digit along this line is going to be one of either high or low, but I don't know which one is which yet. There's a couple of other gimmies here. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This is 1 or 2, 2 or 3, 3 or 4, 4 or 5, whoops, 5 or 6, 6 or 7, 7 or 8, 8 or 9. 1 can only go in one of those two. 9 can only go in one of those two. But I think this can be almost anything because I could have like 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then put the 3 there, for example. The only thing this can't be is the 5. So I do know 5 is down here because I can't put 5 here and I can't put 5 in any of those cells. So the 5 is down here. So Renban is also, so all of these lines are a bit restricted, but I'm not figuring out exactly what to do with them yet. So on a Renban line, if this started with 1, it'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this would be a 9. Oh, that's interesting. If this started with a 9, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, this would be a 1. Now, if I was to put anything other than a 1 or a 9 in here, why have I got that little X up there? I must have clicked that at some point. If I put anything other than a 1 or 9 here, say I put a 2 here, I'd have to put a 1 and a 9 on this line. And in order to make them consecutive, I'd also have to put a 2 on the line, and that's not going to work. So this has to be a 1 or a 9. But if... No, I don't have to make this a 1 or a 9. So I already discussed that. So that's a thing. But that means that this can't be 1, 9. And I can't put 1 or 9 on a between line because these digits... So 1 and 9 are in those, because if you put 1 or 9 on a between line, what are you going to put in the other end? If I was to say put 1 here, one of these would have to be lower than 1, which doesn't work. So 1s and 9s are in here. And I can only put one of them there. So that, again, that means that this couldn't be 1 or 9. Something is going on with 1s and 9s, and this can't be a 1. So I know that 1 is in one of the between lines, but I don't know that 9 is. There's something weird going on with that Thermo and that between line for sure. For sure. I feel that this does have to be 1, 9, because if I put a 9 here and make this like 1, 8, there's a lot of high digits here, and I'd have to hide the high digits here, but I possibly could do that, and then these could be low, these could be high, and then I'd be okay. These are low. Do I want to continue with high-low colouring? Like, I know that these are low, and I know that these are high. If these were low, these would all be high. That would be high. Right, no, these have to be 4, 6. Right, this is important. Okay, so I keep other things about German whisper lines. So 4 and 6 only have single neighbors on German whisper lines. You can never put, because the only thing that is 5 away from 4 is 9, and the only thing that is 5 away from 6 is 1. So if I was to put a 4 or a 6 here, for example, if I put a 4 there, these would both have to be 9, and that doesn't work. So the only thing that can go next, this is a common German whisper trick I've used. The only thing that can go next to these is 4 and 6, because I can't put them in any of the others. And wherever the 4 goes, it has to be next to the 9, and wherever the 6 goes, it has to be next to the 1. This leaves 2, 3, 7, and 8. However, I've got a problem with that, which is if I was to make this a 2, 2 can only be, a 3 can only be surrounded by 8 and 9. And I can't put 8 and 9 in those. So this can't be a 3, and this can't be a 3 for the same reason. I can't surround that by 8 and 9. And the same is true as 7. 7 can only be surrounded by 1 and 2. So I can't put 7 in those. This becomes the 2, 8 pair, and I can take 2, 8 out of there. And I get this down to these pairs. Now, if this is 3, 4, this would be 2, 1. But I've got another 1. So I've now got a 1, 9 pair in this column. I cannot put 2 or 8 on here, but they have to go onto the line somewhere. This is going to be limited because I can only hide one digit, but it can be any digit. If this is 1, 9, this could be anything except 5. And the reason it can't be 5 is because of the diagonal. So 5 is on this line. So 5 is in one of those, but that's not doing much. I can tell that these are the same digit. So they have to be one of those digits. So these are 1, 9, 5, 4, or 6. And the reason for that is these being the same digit means that they can't be any of these digits because they see them all. So it could either be the purple 1, 9, 4, 6, or 5. 1, 9, 4, 5, 6. Unfortunately, it's not quite. So this is the green 1, 9. This could be lots of stuff, and this could be lots. Well, this couldn't be 4, 6. If this is 1 or 9, it's the purple 1, 9. No, I'm definitely not understanding. I'm definitely not understanding. Can purple be low? If this was 1, these would be 2, 3. No, purple can't be low. If this is 1, this would be 2, 3, this would be 4, but this being a 1 would make this a 4. So purple cannot be low. So I was just running through that in my head, and I know that was just a minute of silence from my solving ability. But if purple is low, this is a 1. The 1 here makes this 2 and this 3. That makes this 4. But this being a 1 means that the low, high, low means that this is 4, and I've got 2 4s in the row. Purple must be high. Green must be low, which means this is a 1. This is 4, 3, 2, 1, 9, 8, 6, 7, which means this is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is not the 1 because of multiple reasons. This is 7, 8, or 9, but there's no 8 in those. So this is 7, 9, and 8. Now, I'm not going to maintain the high-low colouring for now. Now, this is not 1, 4, or 5, or 6 anymore. This is a 9, because 1, 4, 5, 6 have all come out. So let me just confirm. These two cells here, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yes, these have to be 9. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, and 8 go into those. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 1, 2, 4, and these are not the 1. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And that's not a 5. So this is 5, 6, 7, and these are not 6 because they see that 6. Okay. Now, I know this is 2 through 9. One can't, yeah, 1 always had to go in this, but 9 can't go there anymore either. So this is a 1-9 pair, which frees up this between line completely. Now, this box, I can put anything anywhere. And this box, I can put anything anywhere. All I've got left is those two cells summed to 10. Okay. Right. Really? Okay, this is the 9, and this is the 1. This is a quadruple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This can't be 5. 5 can't go there, there, or there. Or there. So 5 is in one of those two, which works for 5 being down here. Okay, so that's not that helpful. 9 is in one of those two, but I can't, right. These 9s knock 9 out of those. That 9 knocks 9 out of there, and that 9 knocks 9 out of there. So this is the 9. 2 in this box can't go there or on the diagonal. That's not it. These still sum to 10. That's all I've got left. I'm going to mark those with, I'll use yellow again. 6 in this box can't be in those. That's not it. These are 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8. Now that can't be 3, 5, or 8. That one can't be 4. That's not, yeah, this is terrible. I've done this badly. Okay, what am I missing? I am missing the solution. That's what I'm missing. There's no 4 or 5 in the middle because of the 4 or 5 on this diagonal. Those are the same. So whatever that is, let's mark it green, can't go in those cells. So it has to go in one of those 4. So it has to go in one of those. So green is in one of those 2 cells, but this is 5 or 7. Let's mark that in purple. Purple is in one of those. If it's 5, it would be there. If it's 7, it's in any of them. Hang on. If this is... No, that doesn't... No, I'm doubling myself up. I'm doubling myself up. What? 9 is in one of these 2. 2, 3, 5, 7, 8 in column 7. 2, 3, 5, 7, 8. No. One is restricted on the diagonal. One is in one of those 2. This is a 1-9 pair. Where can I put 1 and 9 on this diagonal? Can't put it on the box because it's off the diagonal in the box. I can't put it up here because it's off the diagonal. So it has to go on the diagonal here, but it can't go in the middle because of this 1-9. So this is a 1-9 pair, but there's a 9 there. So this is the 1, this is a 9. That means this is a 1-9 pair. 1 is in one of those 2. But this 9 means this is the 1 and this is the 9. So this is the 1. 1 is now in one of those 2. 9, however, is right there because there's 4 9s looking into the box. That's the 9, that's the 1. Have I done all the 1s and 9s now? No, that's not the 1. This is the 1. And Zathras has come home to roost. Has that done anything for me other than placed all the 1s and 9s? These are 4, 5, 6, and 7. column 1 needs 2, 3, 4, and 5. I don't. It's still possible for these to be 5, because if they are, that becomes a 5. That becomes a 5. 5 goes into one of those two. 5 goes into one of those two. Wait a minute. No, that doesn't work. If these are 5, where do I put 5 on this diagonal? If these are 5, where does 5 go on the positive diagonal? Because I couldn't put 5 there because it would see that one. I couldn't put 5 there, it would see that one. I couldn't put 5 there because it sees that one. These are both 7, which means this is 6 and this is 5. These are now not 7. That's not 5. That was very cool. 7 is in one of those 3. It's also in one of those 2. Oh, that was the not restrictive way. This is not 7. Five is now in one of those two. Five being in one of those two means that that's not 5, those are not 5. So 5 is in one of those two. Right. None of these can be 5. None of these can be 5 because that's a 1, that's a 3, 4, 8, and 5 sees that. So 5 has to be down here. But 5 also has to be in here for this column. So that's the 5. Which again has done not much. But it was something. Where is 6 in this row? None of those are 6 because I can't put 6 there, so 6 can't be there. None of those are 6 because I can't put 6 on the diagonal. That's a 1, and I can't put 6 there because of that one. So 6 has to be in one of those two. So those can't be the 6. That's a 7, 8 pair. That becomes the 6. That 6 eliminates 6 from there, and this becomes the 6. This is now a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 2, 3, and 4. Where is 8 in this row? 8 has to be in one of those two in this row, which means those are not 8. Because these are 2, 3, 4, and 8. This is down to 3 or 7. In fact, this leading diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are 3, 7, and 8, and 8 must be up here. And that 8 says that's not the 8. So that is an 8. And this 7 looks up making that the 3, and I can put 7 into the middle. That can't be a 3 anymore. So this is a 3, 8 pair because I've got a 2, 4 pair. So there's no 4 there. This is a 3, 8 pair in row 6, giving me a 3-8 pair in column 5 and a 3-8 pair in column 4, which I would normally be worried about, this being a deadly pattern, except one of them is on a diagonal. So what are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are 2 and 4. Three must be in here. So this is a 3-5 pair, because I can't put 3 there because it's a 3-8 pair or because of the 3 up here. So 3 is in here. Where was I going with that? I was going somewhere with that. I've completely lost track of where I was going with that. But what are these? 1, 2, not 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, and 7. That's not where I was going with that. What I was going is this, because these are from 2, 4, 5. No, 2, 4, 5, and must contain a 5. No, I don't. I think I lost the plot a bit there. This 7 made this 4, which takes 4 off that. These are 3, 5, and 8. But this is a triple now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There's no 6 there. There's no 7 there. So 7 must be up here. This 4 takes 4 out of there. This is restricted now. It can't be 1, 9, or 2, 8. It's 3, 7, or 4, 6. This can't be 7, so this can't be 3. Oh, this 3, 8 pair makes this 5, so there's no 5 here. That makes this 6, so there's no 6 here. This is a 5, 7 pair. This is nuts. Is absolutely nuts. Oh, the 7 in the middle, mate. That 8 and that 7. So 8 is not in any of those anymore. 8 is in one of those two. How am I doing on 7s? 7 is in one of those two, one of those two, and one of those two. That's not revealing. This 3, 8 pair, though. So what am I missing? This is a quadruple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. So this is 2, 4, 6, and this is 2, 6, 7. Well, this is 2, 4, 6 because of that's all that's left in this box. Whatever green is, though, has to go. Well, that means 6 is in one of those two, but whatever green is goes in one of those. I'm still missing the plot. There's quadruples all over the place, but I don't know which one is important. I got a lot further than I thought I would, so I'm assuming I'm assuming this is solvable. The statement I can solve this is very different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 6, 7, and 8 go in here. 2, 6, 7, 8 in row 1. That's not a 7. That's not a 7. No, what? 3 in this column has to be in one of those, right? Yes. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. It's just the Sudoku at the end. I've been down to Sudoku for ages. 8 is in one of those two. Am I doing colouring at this point? So let's get rid of the yellow colouring. This is a different... I'm going to get rid of this as well. This is a different 2-4. Again, I'm going to use yellow. This is a yellow 2-4. No, that seems to have dead-ended. Six is in one of those two, but that's not helping me. What's this quadruple? 2, 3, 5, and 8. So this can't be 5. So this is 2, 3, or 8, and it's not 8. This is a 2 or a 3. So 6 is in one of those two, but it's not there. That's a 6. So there's no 6 up here. So 6 is on this. This is a 4-6 pair. Because I can't put 6 here, and I can't put 6 here, and can't put 6 here. 6 has to go on one of those two, and those two have to sum to 10. So this is a 4-6 pair. There's no 7 there. There's no 3 there. This is the 3. This is the 7. The 4-6 means that's 2. That's 8. The 4-6 means there's no 4 there. The 2 makes this 3, which makes this 8. That looks down, making this 3, this 8, this 3, this 8. The 2 looks down, making that 4. There's no 4 there. There's no 8 there, so this is the 8. This is the 2, 3 to complete the row. The 3 makes that the 2 and that the 3. There's no 3 here. This 7 makes this the 2, which makes this the 4. Yellow becomes 2, green becomes 4. And now I can get rid of all the colouring, which makes my life much easier. Where's 5 in this box? It's not there, so this is the 5. 1, 2, this is 3. There's no 4 in those. Those are 2 and 6, and the 2 there makes that 6 and that 2. 1, I need a 2 in this box. This 2 looks back making that the 5, which looks back making that the 7 and that the 5. This 4 looks up making that the 6 and that the 4. There's no 5 here. Oh, but the 2 makes that the 4, and then this is the 7, and that's the solution to what's my line. I knew it was Sudoku I was missing, I just didn't know where. And it flowed beautifully once I actually spotted that 6. That was really cool. There was some tricks to that. And it was fairly basic concepts on the Renban, and even the palindrome concepts were fairly simple. This was a standard German whisper trick. The Thermo was very restricted. This was just a really nice way of providing very, very cool 1-9 restrictions and other restrictions at the start to give you a good Sudoku. Very well designed. I really like this one. I just struggled with my Sudoku, which happens. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the puzzle. I know I did. Hope you enjoy the channel and everything I bring. And as always, Good luck with your solving.